Yo, it's the season finale of season 1 of The Twin Tapes. Get ready for everything that we have cooking up in the new year. Let's tune into it.
It's the Twin Tapes. We just made you do a double take.
Double take.
It's the Twin Tapes, and we sitting at a table for two.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2000!
Happy New Year! Oh my God! Wow! Happy New Year!
Twin Tapes.
Twin Tapes. It's about to be 2022. It's really about to be 2022.
But can y'all believe that? 2022
can't.
sounds more realistic. It was like 2020, 2021. Whoa. Now, you know, we're already in the 20s. We're already in the 20s.
Yeah, I feel like 2022 doesn't sound crazy, but 2020 sounded insane.
2020 sounded crazy.
And because 2021 was so ass, 2020... No, because...
Both 2020
honestly,
and 2021.
But 2020 was kind of...
No,
there was a lot of things happening in 2020.
2020, I felt like I closed my eyes, I opened them, and now it's
today.
December 2021.
Yeah, literally.
2020 was weird.
There were like wildfires in Australia, COVID. We were home for the summer. Cool for the summer. Home for the summer. COVID for the summer.
OD,
It was
COVID for the summer.
It was a lot going on.
A lot.
Global warming. It was just a lot going on.
A lot of fake news.
Yeah, we'll skip
Bleach
right past
drinking,
that.
but anywho.
But listen, welcome back to the freaking series
Finale of the Twin Tapes.
It's the Twin Tapes, and you sitting at a table for two.
Yo, it's only fitting.
It's what?
That as the year comes to a close.
Okay.
Season 1 comes to a close.
Yeah. Seriously.
We only talk about progression into the new year.
Let's progress. Let's
Progression
advance
into the new year.
Yeah, I like it.
So, Sharice, tell them, what does a new year mean for you? What does the new year mean for you?
Episode 10, the last couple days of 2021. A new year for me means a blank canvas.
For sure.
A blank canvas, not gonna lie.
Well said.
I have a
whiteboard, baby.
365 days that I could put in work. Put it in the dirt.
Nah, but you're not lying though. Where's the lie?
A blank canvas.
Yeah.
New opportunities.
Yeah.
Huge horizons.
Mm-hmm.
Possibilities. Campbell's tomato soup. Possibilities.
2022 is looking like a bowl of Campbell's.
It's looking, first of all, if you eat straight up tomato soup, I don't trust you. I don't know if I feel like that's just liquefied ketchup.
Tomato soup and a grilled cheese, baby.
Have you ever even eaten that? Okay.
No. First of all, I don't like the idea of bread, cheddar cheese bread. Disgusting.
Oh, so you don't like the idea of a grilled cheese?
I don't like.
Interesting. Okay.
No, it's not even cheddar. It's American. That's the worst kind.
I got sick of a grilled cheese once, so I have not eaten a grilled cheese since. Fun fact, really quickly, at Montclair State, they used to sell this like 4-cheese grilled cheese. And I used to get disgusting. It, not all the time, but periodically. And one day after I ate the 4-cheese grilled cheese, I got sick.
That's called lactose intolerance.
But I'm not.
Got it. You might be.
I just ate the 4-cheese grilled cheese and I got sick.
That toilet is saying otherwise.
You know what?
But anyway.
TMI.
Enough of that poop fest.
Oh my God. This one. Okay, so what does the new year mean to you? A new year. A new year. What does it mean to you, Jay?
Can't lie. I'm excited for 2022. But the new year, similar to you.
Yeah.
Fresh start.
Fresh start.
Fresh
Clean
start.
page.
Clean slate.
I like it.
Implementing new systems, new ideas, and just a fresh start.
A fresh start.
A fresh start.
I love it.
I love it too. I'm excited for 2022.
Me too. I don't know about y'all, but because 2020 and 2021 were so, just in
finicky.
a lack of better word. Right. I like that. Finicky. Auntie Gerald said that. Auntie Gerald says finicky. We have
Shout out
Auntie
South
Gerald.
Carolina.
Shout out to South Carolina. But yeah, finicky. 2020 and 2021 were straight up finicky.
So that's how you would describe 2021.
How I would
for you.
2021 for me was definitely learning curves. I endured some things.
THANGS?
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
THANGS. For those of you who can't see me, which is all of you,
everyone besides me.
I spell that in sign language. I love ASL, American Sign Language.
Got it, Charisse.
But no, yeah, 2021 was learning curves, multiple curves, learning over hurdle. I felt like 2021 was a lap around the track.
Okay.
With hurdles all throughout that lap.
Okay.
And I was constantly jump.
Got it.
Whether it was personal things, work things, school things, cheer things. It was just a lot of like growing pains.
Emphasis on the pains.
It was painful. It was a little painful.
Necessary.
Necessary and growing pains are necessary, which is why that's how exactly I described it.
Yeah.
Growing pains. 2021, but listen, I'm here alive to tell the tale.
Facts.
I done survived through a lot of different things, truthfully, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that.
For sure.
So, but yeah, learning curves. What about you? How was 2021?
2021, it
2021.
2021 was really good for me because I established a lot about myself in 2021 that 2022 is just going to be execution.
Okay.
So 2021, I laid a lot of groundwork down. I established a foundation, and there were some growing pains for me as well.
Yeah.
Some adaptations that I had to learn,
push through,
and try to balance, but all of that moving into 2022, it's just gonna be like I said, just execution. But I mean, in 2021, what did I do? I started school again. I'm in school for music production, my actual true passion.
Right.
So I started that. We started this podcast.
We started this whole ass podcast. Excuse my French.
From a thought to physicality
to reality.
Yeah. Come on.
Quick story on that, because I've been wanting to tell y'all, how did this pod come about? How did we sit down at this table for two and talk to each other, but also talk to you? Poetry.
Not that.
This was a thought in my head. I was on my own in 2021, really tapped into podcasts. Podcasts were a thing that I tapped into late 2020 into 2021.
Nice.
And I loved them. I have a couple of different podcasts that I'll shout y'all out at a little bit of a later date, but a couple of podcasts that I really tuned into that I really appreciated at that time in my life.
So a bit of a saving grace.
Saving grace for sure. They played a huge part in my day. Listening to these people talk. They were my friends in my head. They were my friends in my house. They were my friends in my car. They were my friends at school. These were really people that I looked forward to sitting down, clicking on that episode on my phone and listening through the whole time. It was something that I really appreciated. And I sat down one day and I said, I want to be that person. I want to be someone's friend in their head. I want to be someone that people get excited to listen to. I was like, I know I can do great things with this. It's just like right up my alley.
Heard you.
So I mentioned it to you.
Yeah. And to make a long story short, I wasn't with it at first.
Right.
I
you
was
weren't.
not with it.
I had to use my...
I was one of those people who are like,
yeah, cool.
and then drop it and never think think about it again. And I'm like, so
any
Jay,
intention
that
of actually following through.
So Jay, that podcast.
Right.
So
So to make a long story short, wasn't with it, came on board, but like I said, started this podcast in 2021. So I started a lot of things in 2021, and I'm excited for 2022 to go.
What made you hop on board? What was that deciding factor?
I thought it would be a good idea. I came around to the idea. I sat with it, and I concluded that it would be a good idea. I like talking as well. I think from the jump, we've always had good conversations. So why not record them and put them on a platform for other people to hear?
Right. While navigating difficult ones, episode 8, check it out.
And we're twins. We have differing opinions. But we're sort of like a voice of reason for one another. So I just thought it would be, when I sat down with the idea and I let it marinate in my mind, I'm like, okay, no, this could work.
Right.
This could work.
Like, how could this be negative?
Exactly.
So, in progression, what do you see for yourself in 2022? What are you looking forward to next year? You've been through some things. You was learning. You were, had a good time.
So I have personal goals that I actually am planning to accomplish.
Okay.
Like just personal endeavors that I'll mention at a later time.
Right.
I have personal endeavors that I'm actually now in 2022 like, all right, bet. I am crossing this off. That's getting completed. Boom. Moving on to the next. So, like I said, it's just setting goals and actually executing them because I feel prepared. I feel prepared.
Right, because you did say 2021 was you laid the foundation. That was the blueprint.
That was the blueprint.
You set it up. So these goals that you want to complete, these are your New Year's resolutions.
Not really. I wouldn't say they're resolutions.
Okay.
But they're just goals that I want to complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mentioned that because the hype of the New Year's resolution.
And that's exactly why I'm like, nah, these are not resolutions.
Fun fact, studies have shown that approximately 80% of New Year's resolutions fail.
Because there are no systems set in place.
Right.
That's why.
Exactly.
You're blindly stating a goal that sounds nice, sounds appealing, but you're not changing your behavior to establish a new system.
Of course.
And that's why they fail.
When I read that, I was like, of course they fail.
Right.
Because this is just I want to do this. Blink. Have your fun on New Year's, and you wake up and you're like, oh crap, I said I wanted to do this.
Right. And you don't want to do it anymore because plain old motivation and willpower don't work.
Right.
That's
right.
the thing.
It's tough. Like
you have to set a system. That's why. Willpower, you can't rely on willpower.
No.
You can't rely on motivation. And if you do, you'll only do stuff whenever you feel like it.
Right.
Whenever you have the willpower.
And I have been through a lot of resolutions that have failed.
So you're part of that statistic.
I'm part of the 80%. Not even gonna lie, but there are a couple of things like you could do to help yourself in the resolution business. One, don't make it a New Year's resolution. If this is something that you want to do, this should be a life resolution.
That's what I'm saying.
This shouldn't just be,
I hear you.
for New Year's, I'll start in the new year and it's July. It's like, sis, you got like 5 months. You could start this tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's all about your consciousness that needs to change before your behavior.
Oh, of course.
Your mind needs to get, just like you were talking about, your mind.
Absolutely.
Your mind needs to get right before you can actually change your behavior because your mentality is so much stronger than your physicality.
Exactly.
Once you get your mentality on
right
on check,
Right.
Everything else gonna pan out because
Yeah.
it's decided. What did you say earlier?
That's the thing.
It's
What?
easy for you to make decisions.
100%. You have to decide,
Right.
right? And then, but when you do decide, you have to stick with it. But you also have to create a system in which it's unwavering.
Right.
That decision is unwavering.
Yeah.
Because what's wavering is your motivation. What's wavering is your willpower. That's wavering. The system that you set forth, it has to be unwavering. That's the only way that it'll stick.
No, that's a fact. And that's accountability.
Of course.
Having an accountability structure to help you sustain that change.
Of course.
And if that's grabbing your sister, grabbing your brother, grabbing your mom,
Right.
writing it down in a notebook or a planner of some sort, you need to be held accountable.
Yes,
you
you
need
have
to-
to be held accountable. That's the thing. So even if you know you're into the whole self punishment, if I
Self-punishment.
let's just say
Damn it, self.
you're trying to damn it,
Shit, self, not again.
self, I told you
I
no soda after New Year's.
know.
So if you're trying to quit your soda addiction,
right, because
but you're good with holding yourself accountable. You can set forth a system where if you do drink the Pepsi because it has been calling your name because you didn't get rid of it,
say my name. That's the Pepsi.
then you punish yourself, and every time you drink soda,
Got it. Yep.
you do
10
25 burpees.
Yikes.
But if you're good at holding yourself accountable or getting someone to hold you accountable for that,
Right.
like, yo, Reese,
I said I'm giving up Pepsi January 1st. Sis sees me drinking Pepsi January 1st.
because I have no willpower.
Dang, not January 1st, you cracking the
then
can.
sis is gonna make sure that I do 25 burpees. After a while,
Or if I'm with you when we're at Chipotle and you're like, yo, let me get a large Pepsi. I'm like, you mean a large water cup?
With
You mean
ice?
the water cup?
Then someone can hold you accountable,
Exactly.
and then
Exactly.
it'll be better for you.
Yeah. And the
P.S.
accountability is
P.S.
the
I
big part.
don't have an addiction to soda.
He does, though.
Purely for example purposes.
He loves soda. Can't get
Don't.
enough of it. And then the last one is, you know, what's tough about sticking to these goals is that you're actually scared of it. And
Oh, of course, because you don't really want to do it.
you're
You
actually
don't really
scared
want
of
to
it.
do it. Otherwise, it wouldn't
And you
have
won't
to be
let
a thing.
yourself.
It wouldn't have to be a thing that you have to mentally prepare for if you really wanted to do it.
Right.
To a certain extent.
And
To a certain extent.
And we talked about fear in 2 episodes. Part
Yeah.
1 and part 2. And the gist was not push past that, because the best part of fear is actually doing what you say you want to do.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not even that bad. But you just said it. It's the fact that you really don't want to do it.
You're like,
That's
oh, I'm
the
gonna
thing.
stop. I'm gonna stop eating bread, all types of bread. Sis, that's a sandwich. That's pizza. That's this, that, and the third. Come on, let's be a little
That's
bit more realistic,
fine.
right? Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Like, and that's about making realistic goals,
I
making
was
smart goals.
just about to say, is your goal even actually realistic? Is it really attainable? Is it really attainable?
Come on, we out here,
And that's why I'm saying a lot of people just blindly state things that sound nice that they would want to do,
Right.
but they have no system in place to actually do it
like
and succeed.
goals. And when I say smart goals, I mean SMART, specific. S, are they simple? Are they sensible? Are they significant? M,
Sensible.
are they measurable, meaningful, and motivating?
Hello.
A, are they achievable? Are they attainable? Right? R, relevant. Are they reasonable, realistic? And time for T. Are they time bound, time limited, time sensitive, smart? Are they smart goals? We have to make smart goals. There's nothing worse than,
Have to.
yeah, I'm going to lose 100 pounds in the next 3 months. That's
Like,
unrealistic.
when's the last time you've been to the
because the
gym?
T part, the time, you need more time to
You
lose
need more-
100 pounds.
And then what? You're gonna be tight when it's 3 months and you did
And
it?
you lost 10? because
You know
it's
what I mean?
overbearing.
Exactly.
So, yes, New Year's resolutions, try and make your goals smart. Try and make them for you. Don't make them for anybody else. And if this is something that you want, it shouldn't be something that you start on January 1st.
Right.
This should be something that you have been wanting to do and something that you can do at any day of the year.
Any day.
Any day of the
Your
year.
start day should be any day.
Any day of the year.
Not just for the new year.
But we saw a post on Instagram that was really inspiring in terms of going into the new year, and Jay's going to read it for us.
Right. So the post that gave us this inspiration for this topic,
Right.
period. The post states, clear out your phone before the year ends. Delete conversations you no longer need. Photos and videos that require effort and energy. Some memories loop you in a pattern.
Yo!
Detach from hoarding moments that no longer serve your elevation.
Okay, let's unpack.
Let's unpack.
First part of that. First line.
Clear out your phone before the year ends.
Clear out your phone.
Clear it out.
First of all, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. I know your phone is full of storage. And I'm projecting because mine is.
Mine is too. Shit.
You just got your phone. How is your phone full of storage?
Listen, that's why I'm clearing it out
Before the
ball
new-
drops.
Hashtag twinning. But yeah,
That's why I'm clearing it out.
clear your phone, y'all. I'm talking about music. I'm talking about pictures. We're talking about messages. We talking about
No.
apps. Clear your phone.
No,
Just clear
what
it
are you
out.
waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Clear it out. Start fresh, like we were saying in the beginning of the episode. Start fresh.
What's the next part? Unpacking.
Yo, and this is a good one.
Yeah.
Delete conversations you
Ooh.
no longer need. Photos and videos that require effort and energy.
Let's go back to just the conversations. The messages. I know y'all saving that message from my boo. Delete it. Y'all aren't together no more. I know y'all saving conversations from that's my best friend. She a real bad.
Yo.
But y'all don't talk no more. Delete the conversation. Your
And
mama,
you
your
still
daddy, your
stalking
grandma,
them
your
on
mom.
IG.
And you still
You-
stalking
come
them.
on.
You got notification for your post. Yo.
Nah, but seriously though, right? Because we making jokes, but it's for real. Sever the ties that don't serve you anymore.
Sever them.
There are probably a good amount of text threads that you haven't looked, and they all you scrolling,
Yo, you are
scrolling.
scrolling through text messages, and it's like, for what?
For what?
Your oldest text in your phone is from 2020?
Like, come on.
It's
Delete
about
it.
to be 2022. There's
Why-
no reason you should have messages from 2020.
But then, you know, like some people hold on to stuff like that because they have emotions tied to that.
Right.
And you know, some people are scared to detach.
Sit right
Some
with
people are scared of the reality that it's done.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
over. I was guilty of that too, like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was holding on to a text thread, and I'll keep it transparent.
Mhm.
I was holding on to a text thread from an old friend in the past that was really negative.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a second. Why am I still holding on to that? Even though it's not like I would look at it every day, like.
But you just didn't delete
But
it.
I just didn't delete it, and whenever I did, I'm instantly reminded of that whole situation. The reason
'Cause
why
it's
there
on
was
your
a
phone
fall
for
off.
you.
Exactly.
Like, and I did the same thing.
Mhm.
I was in a text thread with a group of girls
Mhm.
who I just wasn't close with anymore.
Mhm.
We served our time. We served our purpose. I was not close. I had to remove myself from that group chat.
Yo,
And the second I did,
relief.
and it's all love, there's no hatred.
Yo.
It's just, this was a certain time in my life, and I have moved past it.
It's reasons
grown.
and seasons. Some people come into your life for a purpose, and it really might be short term.
Right.
Whether you want it to be or not.
Right.
But for you to hold on to a conversation or what we'll get into the next part,
Photos,
there's
videos,
right,
right.
there's no reason for you to be stuck in that moment.
No.
It's stunting your growth.
It was literally paining me to get a text message.
Right.
And I'm like, but Ugh.
And you're someone that was aware that it was painful.
Right.
Some people
just hold on to shit, yo.
like
Crazy.
me. I was holding on to that text thread, and this was a couple years back. But I was holding on to that text thread for no good reason, and
Right.
then I'm just scrolling, and I'm like, nah. I really have to delete these conversations, these photos, because it was a good time. It's not reality anymore.
And when you do something like that, when you get ready, especially like a text thread, not so much pictures, videos, which we'll talk about in a second, but text thread, like if these are people that you like had love for or really care about, it's okay to say, hey, this is not serving me a purpose anymore. Because because there's no beef. Like
when you come from a place of love, it's just reality.
I'm telling y'all,
and it's the maturity of understanding the reasons and seasons. Period.
I did it though. Literally, that was my New Year's
I know.
resolution maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I said I have to cut this off.
Yeah.
I have to.
I remember you talking to me about it. I remember you talking to me about that.
And I drafted a message. I was like, y'all, like good luck in your life. Be safe. Like, I'll still see y'all on social and all the things you're doing, but I just can't be in this text thread. Like, it's just not doing me any good. I'm trying to really level up and do my thing. Nothing but love from the people in that message. Nothing but love. Oh, so sorry to hear that, but wish you the best of luck. You know what?
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you're authentic and when you're real and when you're you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're moving from a place of maturity.
You're moving from a place of maturity. You're moving from a place of growth.
Absolutely.
When you level up, it's going to hurt some feelings. So if somebody was actually hurt, that was not what I was concerned about.
Right.
Because this is about me.
100%. And you know, like, when you're of a certain age and just even older, I just think in life in general, you really have to be concerned first and foremost about yourself. How is everything around me affecting me? If something is not serving me, if something is stunting my growth, if I'm allowing something to stunt my growth, how can I be of service for other people if I'm not even of service for myself? And that's kind of what I think of moving into 2022. Before I move into this new year, I need to reflect inward. I need to ask myself, what am I doing?
What do I want?
What are you doing right now? What are you doing? And if you don't like that answer, assess and make a change. If you are one of those people that are satisfied with how you've been moving and you're just elevating, how can you challenge yourself in the new year?
Rack it up. Realization or reflection, which we said in another recent episode.
Interchangeable.
Right? Acceptance and change.
Absolutely.
This is not permanent. You don't have to stay stuck in the stuff that you don't like.
You don't.
You can either...
Oh, go.
Oh, no, sorry.
It's all right.
You could either be that person that tells them, hey, look, this isn't for me, or you could just straight up delete the thread.
But either way, you have to do what is going to serve you.
Right.
Period.
What's best for you. That's what I'm
Period.
saying. Like,
Period.
You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody an explanation.
You know, just stop wasting time. Stop playing yourself.
Congratulations.
Stop being in the denial of reality. Face facts and move on, and you'll feel the relief. You'll feel that reward.
Really think like, oh, what am I gonna say to this person? How am I gonna? You don't owe anybody an explanation.
Yep.
People's entitlement is not your problem.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what they think they expect from you.
Exactly.
This is about you.
Exactly. It's about you. It's about your growth, your journey.
Huh?
Here on this earth.
What? I'm focused about you, so I'm gonna make myself miserable so that you can be happy.
We got we have a limited amount of time to do a lot of what we want to do.
And the fun fact is the time is we don't even know how much time it is.
Time is the greatest commodity, and it is the most uncertain.
And we learned that during this pandemic, though.
Right.
That we are not guaranteed tomorrow.
We're not guaranteed, but we're not guaranteed anything. Let alone tomorrow.
Exactly.
Because
exactly your
everybody's
job,
lives,
your health,
everybody's lives changed
Come
in 20.
on.
A lot of people lost their job, like no
And
job no more.
right. That's what that's what I'm
What?
saying. You think like you are just like you're just going to work every day, like
Right.
be grateful.
Right.
Like
that
you
get to live this life.
you think, oh yeah, I'm good. Like, no, your health, be grateful.
Right. Exactly.
Your time, be grateful.
Exactly.
You are not guaranteed anything in this life. That's the biggest thing that I learned from 2021. Sorry. And
No, you
just
good, you
going
good.
back real
You
quick,
good,
how
you
was
good.
2021? I learned to be grateful.
Yep.
There was much more gratitude because of all the things we were seeing. Not just COVID, these fires, these things that were happening in the world.
All around
global
the world. Exactly.
warming.
All around the world.
Everything.
Yep.
You're not guaranteed anything. Stop with the entitlement. You're not entitled to anything.
Right.
You didn't choose to be here,
Mm-hmm.
and you can leave at any point.
Any point your
Huh?
maker could say, "Yo,
You-
it's a wrap for you,
It's
my
time.
guy. Sorry."
And you don't get to know that time frame.
And you don't get to
so
know
when
that
you're
time
living
frame
here, you need to do what's best for you.
for you.
Doesn't matter what people are gonna think, what people are gonna say,
You gotta,
and how
you
people
gotta
are gonna
make,
react.
You have to make the most of every moment, and be grateful for the present moment.
right.
Even if it's not what you want it to be, you gotta understand you can change that. Time is controllable, even though there's a lot of reasons why you may feel, oh, well, I gotta answer to a boss, I have a job. Sure, everybody does, but for the most part, we control what we want to do with our time. You don't like that job? Hey, maybe look into different jobs in 2022.
Get a new one. You
Elevate
don't like this
yourself,
person?
or on the flip, you're doing good. How can you challenge yourself? How can you beat your personal record in
Right.
whatever you're doing?
Right.
But those are some of the things that I'm thinking about moving forward into the new year, and I'm excited for it.
Right.
I'm excited for it.
And that stemmed from the messages. So now, like pictures and videos,
Right.
those can evoke a lot of different emotions too. And if you're not friends with this person, and if you're not rocking with that guy, like if you're not delete it. You know your pictures take up the most space in your phone. Stop it.
Let it go, son. Let it go, and it's cool.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let
it
yeah. Life be cold like that.
It be frozen.
It be cold like that, and for real though. But let it go. Whatever's not serving you, yo, peace and love. It's all love, but let it go.
Good luck. Be safe with that.
Yeah, don't let that negativity or just those emotions and that time, don't let it be a burden on you anymore. We're going into a new year. Let it be a clean slate.
And
Let it be a fresh start. Genuinely, truly.
Right. And doubling back to episode 8, like a lot of us want to avoid that difficult conversation. Yo, say that. We're growing up every single minute of every single day. Say what you got to say.
Say what you
Stop
gotta say.
it. Stop it. It doesn't matter if you're scared. Rip off the Band-Aid. Like some things have to be said. There are things
of
where you could
course.
just scooloop bop
Yeah.
right out,
Yeah.
but some things have to be said. And if you're holding on to something because you're scared and you don't want to talk to this person, you don't want to talk to that person, and you don't
Right.
want to say what you got to say, no.
Right.
It's time to grow up.
Yeah, or
It's time to grow up.
in any in any kind of relationship, romantic, platonic, yeah, you need to say what needs to be said.
It has to.
You have to, and that's part of growing up too. Like,
Yeah, that's why I say
not
grow up.
not everything is just a, well, if I don't say anything,
It'll
maybe they're not thinking it too. Nah, they thinking it.
yeah.
You feel the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Call a spade a spade.
What was the last part of that post again? So read
just-
the post
just-
one more
no, no,
time.
no.
Yeah.
Just to go back. Some memories loop you in a pattern.
Ha,
You know.
of course.
So all those things. To say it again, delete those conversations.
Delete all that
Delete-
shit.
delete those memories, because you don't want to be looped in the same pattern. You don't want to be
No.
constantly reminded
Of something that makes you sad.
of a possibly bad time for you.
Huh?
Delete it.
You looking
And
at
then-
a message from 08 that literally makes you cry every time you look at it?
Pause. If we still got messages from 08.
Yeah, you definitely have an Android and you should be ashamed.
And then the last part was detach from hoarding memories, or detach from hoarding moments that no longer serve your elevation. Like we said.
Detach from hoarding
Cut the cord.
memories
Cut
that
the
no
cord.
longer serve you a purpose.
Cut the cord. If there are,
Ooh.
and even systems in place, if there are things that just don't serve you, or your intuition is telling you that this isn't for you, look into that. Explore that. Your intuition is not lying to you.
Never.
You need to assess that and make some real changes, because you're just going to be looped into that same pattern, those same feelings, and nothing's going to change.
It's scientific. Like, you actually have to trust your gut. Like, your gut does
No,
not lie to you.
yeah.
It's scientific. Your gut does not lie to you. So if you're feeling something uneasy, it's true.
It's true.
It's true. It
And
means
that's
it means you should
powerful.
feel
That's
uneasy
crazy.
about it. If you're feeling uneasy, the feeling is accurate.
I didn't know that it was scientific.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It is.
That, man, when you really think about that, that is scary powerful.
It is scary powerful. And we're always
Wow.
scared of the scary powerful.
Yeah.
We're like, but this isn't true. No, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Mm.
So, yeah, I think that's the double verdict. We really feel the same way. Like, 2022, new year, new me. Who is calling? Who is this? New year, new me. Who this? New year. It's a new me. What am I gonna do to make myself the best person I can be? Based off of what we said.
We as people, as long as you still have a heart beating, we are ever changing. You are not the same person you were last year.
You're not.
You're not. Even if you stay in those same systems, you stay in this same mentality, you're still older with that mentality.
Because you experience every new things.
You know
every
what
day.
I mean? So as long as we're still here, you should be excited for the opportunity that you have to even grow. Be excited that you get to live this life. Life is
For
meant to
sure.
be lived. Just remember that. Life is meant to be lived. Live it.
There's a quote I saw on Instagram. I forget who it was. So if you said it, my bad.
Yeah,
It was, a lot of people live until 25, but we bury them at 75.
yeah. I heard that.
Drake said, everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
That's some real
Come on.
shit right
Yo,
there.
live your life. Do something this year. Make a resolution that you're going to stick to. I just told you the things that make resolutions fail.
Right.
So if we're reverse engineering, you now know what it takes to make them
it-
succeed.
Exactly.
Do those 3 things that I said. You know, be consistent, be accurate, have an accountability partner. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Make
Don't be scared.
Make a smart goal.
Because you know what's going to happen if you are not scared? What you want to happen is going to happen. You want to do something and you're scared of it, but if you're not scared and you go for it, you're going to actually,
100%.
you're going to do what you want to do.
100%.
So it's like, don't be scared.
And that's rewarding. And a lot of what makes things stick is just the sheer momentum. When you actually create momentum because you decided to do something and you did it, that is momentum.
That's called the law of attraction.
That's the law of attraction.
And we decided and we're doing it. And when you put your mind and your physicality towards an action, that action is most likely going to happen.
Come on.
It's going to happen.
And as long as you have momentum, an object in motion will
stay in motion. Okay?
Until it doesn't.
Isaac Newton, thank you for that. Really, really appreciate you for that.
Profound.
But seriously. Listen, we thank you so much for rocking with us for freaking 10
whole
episodes on all of our platforms.
Yeah,
we got
we humbly
YouTube,
thank
we got
y'all for real.
Apple, we got Spotify, we got Google.
Come
thank
on.
y'all.
Thank you.
Wherever
Thank
you're
you.
listening, thank you. We are super, super appreciative. And what we're looking forward to season 2
Yep.
in the future. So a quick update while we wrap up this episode is I'm going to give you an update. Then we're going to give you an inspirational quote to send y'all off.
Yep.
Okay. So updates is we were originally putting out on Fridays. We are no longer going to be putting out on Fridays. We are
Nope.
going to be putting out on
Wednesdays.
okay?
Wednesdays is the new drop day.
Hump days.
Come on. We are going to be premiering season 2 on Wednesday, January 26th, 2022. That is the season 2 premiere.
Okay, get excited. Set a notification, set a reminder. Follow us on Instagram at @TheTwinTapes_. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel at The Twin Tapes. But again, season 2 premieres on Wednesday, January 26th, 2022 on a new date. Again, Wednesdays. And the quote that we are going to leave you with.
The quote that we are leaving you guys off with is, you are always one decision away from changing your life.
Just one.
That's powerful.
Actually, just one.
Just one. That's powerful.
Because when you decide to do something and you stick and stand firm,
you're actively changing your life.
What?
For the better. And who doesn't want to do that? Come on. Stop it. But with that, again, we thank y'all. We will see you guys back.
Thank you for being a friend.
We'll see you guys back at the end of January. So stay tuned. Keep it locked. Keep it posted.
This is Sharice.
This is Jay.
And you will always be sitting at our table for 2 on The Twin Tapes. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
If you're enjoying The Twin Tapes, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube and follow our page on Anchor. Honestly, just tell a friend to tell a friend.
It's The Twin Tapes. We just made you do a double take. It's The Twin Tapes, and we sitting at a table for two.